All right, so Chris Jones signed an extension, and you are already in danger of jinxing the Chiefs. Kansas City plays the Prince this week on Thursday, I believe.
Yep. No, not
so
on
who
Thursday.
will you choose?
Thursday is Eagles-Vikings. This is Sunday at 1 o'clock.
Sunday.
But go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. All right, so who will you choose to jinx this week? Chiefs or the Prince?
All right. I don't believe in jinxes.
So tell us who you think's going to win, and then the other team.
Yeah.
The Chiefs are going to win?
The Chiefs are going to win.
Okay, sweet. Prince going to look good this weekend.
I want to say this I'm glad Chris is back. Chris's agents really, really did him wrong here, and it's upsetting to me. Chris Jones had on the table a 2-year, fully guaranteed $54.5 million extension. That was on the table. His agents...
Are you dropping a scoop right now? I haven't seen this anywhere.
I said it on TV last week, but nobody gives me credit for breaking news. So if you weren't watching the segment, I mean, I also broke the news that Travis Kelce was out 30 minutes before everyone else. I had it, and then all of a sudden, Rappaport and everyone's like, sources say, yeah, agreed, but you guys are just late. I don't break a lot of stories, but let me tell you something, America. If it's on the Kansas City Chiefs, you can trust me. So, and by the way, after I explained the details on the Chris Jones story, what? Go ahead. You want to make fun of me? It is not. I don't think you're in
exactly a position to say that right now. I think you got to wait until give it a few more weeks, maybe halfway into the season, see if they can go.
There is a difference between a prediction and breaking news. I was not reporting the Chiefs were going 20-0, you smartass. That was a prediction. So the details that, by the way, Florio corroborated it. Everyone acknowledges this, that Chris was offered 2 years, fully guaranteed, $54.5 million extension. He wanted 2 years, fully guaranteed, $64 million extension. So a $9.5 million delta there, right? The Chiefs, if he would have signed the extension, he wouldn't have gotten fined. What he got fined in training camp, wouldn't miss the game check. So he would have, over the next 3 years, had fully guaranteed to him $74 million. 19.5 this year, plus the 2 years tacked on. The deal he got does not guarantee him a raise this year. Does not guarantee him they can't franchise tag him. His salary stays the same. Now, he can make up the $2 million he lost in fines by playing time incentives that he should make up. In order, though, to make up the $1 million game check he lost, he has to either be a first-team All-Pro or have double-digit sacks. And in order to make the full $25 million he can now make, he needs to be first-team All-Pro, have 17 sacks, and the Chiefs win the Super Bowl. If all of those things happen, once you incorporate the money lost and all of that, he maxes out at $22 million this year with no guaranteed money moving forward, and the Chiefs can franchise tag him. I think his agents gave him terrible advice. And Chris Jones, one of the greatest players in the history of my favorite team. They do not win the Super Bowl against the 49ers without Chris Jones's play in the fourth quarter. And they do not beat the Bengals last year without Chris Jones's plays on the final drive. Or throughout the game, but certainly the final drive. He deserves the money. But I think his agents were more worried about them getting a headline that they got their guy the most money ever than they were about doing the actual math on whether or not they're costing him money. But here's what I'll say about the Chiefs. You saw how the Bengals looked. You saw how the Bills looked. The Broncos lost again. The Chargers lost in Charger fashion. The Ravens didn't look great. It sucks, but Aaron Rodgers done for the year. Aside from the Dolphins, and we'll see him against the Jags this week, this weekend couldn't have gone better for the Chiefs' purposes of winning the AFC once again.
Hey, thanks for watching. Hit the subscribe button to get more from the show, and make sure to click the bell to get notified every time new content drops. Check out full episodes of What's Right wherever you get your podcasts, or just click the link in the description below.